Welcome to Week 3 of the NFL and this week's edition of Rocky's 2-Minute Warning, brought to you by our very cool sponsors at Bud and Bud Light. So, last week, Jeremy, we saw Tom Brady not looking so sharp, Peyton Manning not looking good. All around, I mean, is this, Jay Cutler in Chicago, is this the year of the defense?
I think the parity in the league's at an all-time high and officiating's at an all-time low.
Officiating is horrific. What's on the horizon there? Are they going to get back to work?
They better.
I'll tell you, people are getting awful upset at them. I mean, there's just some ridiculous calls, letting teams take a fourth timeout in a half. Mm. Well, let's get right down to our picks. Who are your top three for the week?
I am going to take New Orleans playing Kansas City. This is kind of a battle of the 0-2s. The Saints got blindsided by RG3 week 1 and then the big running game of the Panthers in week 2. They're better, much better on paper than Kansas City. Both teams have been a disappointment, but I can't believe that Drew Brees' team is going to go 0-3. So I'm going to take the Saints in that one. Detroit at Tennessee. Tennessee's 0-2. They can't stop the running game. It's amazing. Tennessee's total rushing after 2 games is 58 yards with Chris Johnson. That blows me away. It doesn't look like they're going to get that going anytime soon.
Even Tim Tebow has rushed for more yards than Chris Johnson.
That's right. That's right. They won't stop Megatron. Take Detroit in that one. Pittsburgh at Oakland. That pretty much goes without saying. Oakland looks like maybe the worst team in the league right now. Pittsburgh, as usual, will be a contender, so I'll take that. What about you?
Very disappointing after Oakland started so strong last season at the beginning, and they petered off. But they haven't looked good at the beginning. Indianapolis over Jacksonville. I think Andrew Luck had the game that he needed to get his first win under his belt against the Vikings last week. I don't think the Vikings are that strong, but I also think Jacksonville is just kind of horrific. They got Maurice Jones-Drew, but that's about it. Reggie Wayne has really been leading the way for Indianapolis, and I think that they're going to take that game. I've got San Francisco over Minnesota. I think quickly this season, San Francisco is setting themselves up as perhaps the class of the league. They're certainly setting the bar what needs to get done if you're going to claim the NFC crown. Knocking off Green Bay in the first week certainly helped their cause there. They've got the defense, they got the special teams, they got the offense, and they got great coaching. So that should be an easy one for them. And for my upset of the week, I'm going to take Cleveland to beat the Buffalo Bills. Cleveland is at home. Buffalo didn't look that great in week 1. They looked very good last week, but it was only Kansas City. And you just got to think that their rookie quarterback and the boys in the dog pound are going to try to perform at home and have a little home field pride. So they're a 3-point underdog, but I'm picking the Browns. Now head to head, we're going to have the big game Sunday night, New England and Baltimore. Who do you have?
Rematch of the AFC Championship game from last year, both coming off disaster losses last week. I don't think this is going to be as close as people think, and I know St. John is full of New England fans, but trust me, I was right last week. I'm going to be right again this week. Pats couldn't protect Brady against the Cards. They're definitely not going to be able to stop Nada and the boys on the Ravens. Hernandez is out. Gronkowski is going to be a key in this game. Pollard and Reed are going to cover him. If the Ravens stick to the running game like they should have the whole game last week against the Eagles, they didn't. They started throwing the ball around. Flacco, we don't know. He's Jekyll and Hyde. What's going to come from week to week? But he has a decent game, protects the ball. Rice runs. They're going to be all over Brady. He's going to be on his butt the whole game, and this isn't going to be as close. I know only 2 people are going to go with me on this. You're going to have a 50-50 chance of winning the draw next week. But you're going to be right.
Well, and of course, we know that you're wrong on this one. I mean, I'm glad you acknowledge that Gronkowski is going to be the key to the game. He's looking for a breakout moment with Hernandez out injured. He's going to have the spotlight back on him, and I think he's going to shine. Yes, you're right. Baltimore should stick to the running game because when Joey Flacco's your quarterback, you may as well not really have a quarterback. Tom Brady will beat him every which way. You've got better coaching with New England. And the Ravens defense, I mean, come on guys, you've had a great run. It's been amazing, but you're kind of in the sunset years. You're losing a couple steps. This isn't going to be the rematch of last year. I think the New England's going to set it early. Although I do expect it to be close, and you probably wouldn't be ill-advised to take a tie if in fact you're playing pro line. As for last week, yes, you did in fact pick the head-to-head game correctly. So those people who voted on Facebook or Twitter for you, we're going to draw now for a $25 gift card.
Were you going to offer an apology to the people that voted?
And the winner is Susie Robichaud. Susie, come on in and pick up your $25 gift card. We're always happy to see you back at Rockies. Don't forget, the Sea Dogs kick off the regular season this week, and it should be a very interesting weekend. We've got another couple of Sea Dogs games next week as well, and of course no NHL, which means that the Toronto Maple Leafs are going to have a long stint undefeated.
Great football game here tonight.
Great football game here tonight.
Always fun to watch the Giants go down, so come watch that at Rockies.
Sorry, Jackie Chan. That's it for this week's edition of Rockies 2 Minute Warning.